Said the president's next stop was the UConn Storrs campus.
He was there to speak at the rededication of the Dodd Center for Human Rights, named for former Connecticut Senator Chris Dodd and his father Thomas Dodd, who was a prosecutor in the Nuremberg trials before he was a U.S. Senator. Mr. Biden gave a lengthy and wide-ranging speech invoking images of the Holocaust and the human rights atrocities committed by Nazi war criminals and advocated defending human rights and dignity.
To deal with the past, you must face the truth. Whether it's Dachau, Buchenwald, Auschwitz, or other camps, millions of Jews rounded up, along with members of other minority groups, thrown into camps, abused, used as forced labor, medical experimentation. 6 million Jews murdered, including so many who met their ultimate fate in the gas chamber.
The president also made the point that there are fewer democracies in the world today than there were 15 years ago, and said human rights and democratic principles are under assault. For his part, former Connecticut Senator Chris Dodd said he was deeply grateful to UConn for recognizing his family by rededicating the Dodd Center for Human Rights, and that he was honored that President Biden made the trip.
Having my friend, the president, come here wasn't just inviting someone who I have a good friendship with. He has, over his entire public career, dedicated much of it to human rights. And so it was a wonderful compliment personally, but beyond that, it's more of a compliment to the issue.
It's a great honor to be, a genuine honor. And at this great public university, celebrating the life and legacy of not one, but 2 proud sons of Connecticut, Senator Thomas Dodd, and my good friend, and we truly are really good, close friends, Senator Chris Dodd.
The rededication of the Dodd Center was an invitation-only event, not open to the student body at UConn.
But that doesn't mean the students didn't have opinions about the president's visit and the president's policies. Fox 61's Matt Karen brings a student reaction and a look at how this presidential visit came to be.
Well, the stage was quite literally set. Officials from UConn telling me that this day has been in the works for quite a while. They were just waiting on word from the White House on when it would happen, and it ended up being today. UConn.
It's a really great thing for any university to have a sitting president come and visit.
A sprawling metropolis of education.
How often does a president come to your school?
On this day, hosting the leader of the free world.
They're pulling out all the stops. They imported trees.
It was all the buzz.
We were talking about how the library is probably going to be, all full of Secret Service.
Security was tight. Fox 61 asked, what would these students say to the president? The messages were mixed.
Welcome to UConn. We're really glad to have you here. Cancel student loan debt, please. Pretty please.
I would say that you're not welcome here.
I think it's exciting that he's coming.
But excitement wasn't the word for everyone.
He's done stuff I don't like too.
From messages scrawled in chalk on the pavement to the trendy anti-Biden meme, "Let's go Brandon."
Biden sucks at human rights!
To the student rec center, where students gathered with signs claiming President Biden was anti-human rights.
He has betrayed and neglected almost all of the promises that he has made during his campaign. Furthermore, his career has been completely antithetical to the pursuit of human rights, to which we here are extremely committed to.
The president arrived via Marine One helicopter, descending to attend the dedication of the Dodd Center for Human Rights in honor of former father and son U.S. Senators from Connecticut, Thomas and Chris Dodd. It's one of the largest human rights collections anywhere in the country.
It's a great testimony to the strength of the program we've built here in human rights, to the legacy of Tom and Chris Dodd, and to what we hope is a bright future of human rights at UConn.
Looming beneath the excitement of the presidential visit, his 38% approval rating, a national supply chain shortage, and an infrastructure bill that some people disagree with.
We hope the federal government will not repeat Connecticut's mistake. When you have an infrastructure bill that specifically directs jobs to labor unions rather than to those who can do the jobs best and most efficiently, you have one of 2 results. Either the public gets less than it should, or you end up with projects that cost more than they should.
The last time UConn had a sitting president visit the university was back in 1995. Then President Bill Clinton came here, ironically enough, to open the Dodd Center for Human Rights. Reporting on the UConn campus at Storrs, Matt Caron, Fox 61 News.